Hey, Scott Lara 1961, thecruisegenius.com. All right, let's look at this. Little John Beach, okay? Little John Beach. Now, we're at TRS Cap Cana, and they have a very small beach there. But a very good friend of mine said, hey, Scott. I said, yeah, hey, what? We heard that there's like this 7-minute ride to the beach, to another beach. Tell us more about it. And so all you got to do is talk to the folks at TRS Cap Cana, and the shuttle leaves at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. They can bring you over here. Then they pick you back up at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., whichever one you want. They sell tickets, $15 a person for a lunch menu, which is really nice. And then if you do want to buy drinks and bar service, that kind of stuff, you're going to pay extra for that. It's not all included, but it's really a nice beach. So let's take a walk. And like I said, it's only a 7-minute ride from TRS Cap Cana to the beach. And over here to the left, they got like a little gift shop. It's really nice. It's only a 7-minute ride. And I'll tell you, I told the guys, I said, hey, can you pick me up at 1 instead of 2, because I really don't want to be out here from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. But here's the area right here for drinks. And you can just walk over here, get a drink, or get some ice cream. And they do have bar service, so they'll be walking around. Hi, how are you? I'm Scott. How are you? So you have bar service, like if I'm sitting over there, someone comes over, asks if I want a drink, and you bring me a drink?
Yeah, we can do that.
Good, that's what I like to hear. Good, thank you. Good, I like this. I love it when people say yes, right? So here's the deal. We got a menu here, but they do also have an agreement with the TRS Cap Cana, right? You have an agreement with them. And so there's a huge menu right here of stuff if you want to get it. And they have lots of drinks here. And just nice people, really nice people here, really nice. And I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. All right, so anyway, here's the beach. And there's a lot of beach area here. And there's some shaded areas, and there's some unshaded areas. So you can come over here and have lunch if you want. And this little pavilion. Okay. But again, you're going to want to bring some cash with you, unless you buy the $15 package at TRS Cap Cana. If you buy that package, you're going to get a very nice lunch. They have an agreement, and you get all the drinks you want while you have lunch. But then when you're done having lunch and you go back to sit on your beach chair, you're sitting on the sand, if you want more drinks, you're going to have to pay for them. Oh, there's nothing on the sign. Okay, never mind. Spin around this way. Let's go over to the water, huh? Yeah, a very good friend of mine. Hey, Scott, how's the beach? Now, I will tell you, the sand is kind of really pounded down. So it's not like, I don't know much about beaches. But it's nice, I'll tell you that. I mean, when you think of Megan's Bay, or you think of St. Thomas and St. Bart's, St. Kitts, all of them are different. But if you got your snorkel gear, you can just go out in there in the water. So let's take a little walk down this way. And there's a lot of beach area. See, that's the one thing that you realize when you go to TRS Cap Cana. They have a small beach. And I'll get some video of that as well. It's nice, it's small, but you have to remember TRS Cap Cana only has 150 rooms. So you don't need Jacksonville Beach, a big spread out beach for that amount of people. And it's in a very nice area, and it's a relatively small area where the resort is. It's not big like TRS Turquesa. Oh, I will tell you this. TRS Cap Cana does shuttle guests to TRS Turquesa. And just ask your butler for all the details when you want to go, and and they will drive you the 30 minutes to TRS Turquesa to spend some time, or spend some time down there, and then they'll bring you back. So that's really nice they do that. You're gonna ask me if there's a charge for it. I don't know, but I'll find out. So anyway, here is the beach. I'll back up here a little bit. You got a shaded area there. Now I will tell you that the hotel has special chairs for you. There's like they're orange colored chairs. I'll see if I can get a shot of them. But it's a nice beach area. Again, the sand is really pounded down. So you know, I'll tell you a story. When Marty and I were on a 14-day southern, I went to each beach, St. Bart's, St. Kitts, St. Thomas, and I was getting sand, half moon K, from each location and putting it in a jar. And Marty's like, I don't know if you're allowed to take sand back, and they may have creatures in there that you're not allowed to bring back to the US, and they're gonna turn into aliens. And I said, I don't think it's gonna. So anyway, so here's the orange beach chairs I was talking about. These are reserved for TRS guests. See? So if you see these orange chairs a little ways down the way from the from where you come in, then you're good to go. And there's a bunch of them right over here. So again, it's a beautiful beach. It's a beautiful day here in TRS in Punta Cana. And again, as you move closer here, down here, it's see, hold on a second. I mean, I don't know about beach stuff. Hold on. See, I mean, yeah, you got sand. It's nice. It's all right. But again, like I said before, it's pounded down. I mean, it's not. So when people ask me, like a very good friend of mine asked me, hey, you know, about the beach, it's hard to describe it, I guess. Just a little bit of seaweed right here, not much. That's another question somebody was asking me. What about seaweed? Just a little bit. I mean, and it doesn't stink, it doesn't smell bad. But there's a huge beach area. And the water's really nice. So you definitely want to bring your snorkel gear if you have that. And just let the driver know what time you want to leave. Just check with the front desk. Just say, hey, listen, you know, I saw the video about Scott talking about the beach. You know, give me the information on it. And you know, leaves at 10 or 11, picks you up at 2 or 3. You can buy a $15 ticket to have lunch here, and then just take some money with you so that you can buy your drinks. They do have bar service where if you're just sitting there and you wave your hand, somebody's gonna come and, oh yeah, I'll get you a Corona, I'll get you an X, I'll get you a Y. And I'll tell you what I would do, and this is probably what Marty would suggest, have a big breakfast, like 9:30, catch the shuttle, the bus, from TRS Cap Cana at 10 o'clock, you know, come over here. And you know, if you want to tell them, hey, can you pick me up instead of 1 instead of 2? I'm sure they'll do that for you. They did that for me. And then you come back at 1:30 and then you have your lunch. And so there's a whole lot of options. And I will tell you with TRS hotels, it doesn't matter what resort you're staying at. They're gonna bend over backwards for you. If you got a special request, they're gonna do it for the most part. And again, you don't want to do it last minute. You kind of let them know ahead of time. You know, maybe when you do that butler thing, You just say, hey, you know, very interested in the beach tour. Give me some information. You know, this is what my wife wants us to do. And then there's not confusion last minute. I'm alone, I'm afraid. I don't know what's going on. And that's the last thing you want on your vacation, right? You don't want, that's why you go on vacation. You don't want drama, you don't want stress. You want it to be as seamless as possible. And if you just communicate that early on, it's going to be a little bit easier. It's just like yesterday when we checked in, Nest, N-E-S-T, that's short for his full name, which I can't pronounce. You know, he had said, hey, Mr. Scott, you know, we have the beach, and these are the options, and you know, what would you like? And, oh, okay, cool. Well, because I didn't know, this is my first time here. And then he told me, you know, if you're here at the lobby at 10, I'll take you over. And Nest drove me over here. And I said, we don't, you know, I don't need the $15 deal. I just, you know, we had, you know, I had a big lunch, a big breakfast. And so if you have any questions, I'll tell you if you have any questions, I mean, so anyway, if you have any questions, you can email me, slayer1961@gmail.com. I'll do my best to answer them. All I will say though is, as I've been saying in all my videos, please, don't be thinking about it, don't be praying about it, don't be asking 1,000 relatives. Book it. Book it quick, because it goes fast. And I will tell you, especially like in the US, I think at least right now everything's going good. Then you can come just like I came, right? And you can travel here. They don't give you a hassle about it. And there's some little things there. So even if you're coming to TRS Turquesa, Grand Palladium, Punta Cana, or if you're coming to TRS Cap Cana, any one of these resorts here in the Dominican Republic, I mean, it's great. Can't cruise. I was actually on Channel 4 this morning, and I'll post that on thecruisegenius.com, my interview talking about it. So anyway, from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Scott Lara, ScottLara1961 on Twitter, ScottLara1961 on Instagram, thecruisegenius.com. And you know, you can check all this out here. Little John Beach on TripAdvisor, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Get a lot of your questions answered right there. Just go to those sites. Scott Lara, ScottLara1961, thecruisegenius.com.